Radical.
A fool and his money are soon parted, and Shannon Sharpe is a damn fool. I'm not just talking about the money he's having to pay this chick that he got with, some 20-year-old chick. I think her name is Danielle Zuniga. I'm not sure. I'm not just talking about the money and settlement in court he has to pay her, which is the rumor is around $23 million. But I'm talking about him not getting the money from ESPN. I believe he had a huge deal on the table with ESPN, and that shit's gone up in smoke. So he lost a lot of money. Shannon Sharpe, ever since that Cat Williams interview, he's been on fire. He's been on fire. He's been somebody that is sought after by companies like ESPN for their services. He gets ratings. He gets views. People want to hear what Shannon Sharpe has to say specifically about football. And a lot of people love to hear him rag on teams like the Cowboys. Now, of course, Shannon Sharpe really got big on the vehicle Skip Bayless's show, Undisputed. That's where he really got really well known there. Outside of course, being a Hall of Fame football player. But he transitioned from that into commentary, and things were going great. But a fool and his money are soon parted, because you see, he has a kryptonite. Shannon Sharpe has a kryptonite, and he is a older black man. I think he's like in his late 50s, I believe. He loves young white chicks. That is his kryptonite. Well, I would like to say he learned his lesson, but I don't think he learned a damn thing. Because people like Shannon Sharpe, they keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And it takes a lot, maybe tens of millions of dollars, for them to actually learn that they should not be out here just messing with these immature young chicks, whether they're white or black, but specifically not a young little white chick. Because you see, this person that he was banging on the down low. I don't know if they actually came out with their relationship, or I don't even know if it was really a relationship. This is some kind of a side piece, I guess. Let's just say dating, light dating. Nothing serious they had between them. But it was a kind of relationship, and I've seen some of the text and whatnot. Might have did a commentary on this a while back. The kind of relationship where they were talking BDSM talk. Shannon was talking about, there's a recorded conversation where he's talking about how he's going to choke her. And she said, "Oh, I'm not going to like that." Then he said, "Yeah, you do. Yeah, you will." And then he said, "I might choke you in public." Now, people have their freaky relationships. And maybe he likes that kind of stuff, okay? Sometimes you figure, well, if you have enough money, you can get away with doing whatever. That's stupid, because he was played like a damn fiddle by this young white chick. She knew she had him, so she recorded their conversations. And that's really damning, that audio that comes out. She recorded their conversations, and she also had a lot of their text back and forth. And you see, ESPN, he stepped away from ESPN. Because after this came out, he wanted to kind of handle his business, probably told ESPN, "Hey, I'm going to fight this. I'm not guilty. I'm going to handle this in court." Well, it was handled, and he settled. He settled for, like I said, supposedly around $23 million. She initially, I think, wanted $50 million. So he wound up still having to pay like around half just to settle. But she got you, man. Shannon, she got you. And she was a OnlyFans model. She also worked at the gym that he frequented. She's set for life. She's set for life, I'm telling you. She knew exactly what she was doing. There's no accident her saving all the text and recording all the conversations. She found Busby, which is an attorney, that guy that tried to sue Jay-Z, wasn't successful. Went after Deshaun Watson, was successful. So basically, he said it was a shakedown, possibly a shakedown, but you're so stupid for even getting involved with these teenage, early 20s white chicks, being a man that's almost 60, being who he is, being in the public eye. It's one thing, let's say, if you want to find somebody super young and build something with them and have it be meaningful and maybe actually, maybe make yourself a wife or something. But no, he's just out there just playing. He's playing, It's different. It's different if you're in the public eye. If he just had a lot of money and let's say he was, into investment or real estate and he just had a lot of money, that's different than when you're working for places like ESPN. One last thing is why he got let go and why he got fired is pretty damn simple. ESPN is owned by Disney. And Disney has, or tries to have, a squeaky clean image. And you cannot be on tape here. I mean, they at least waited for everything. They gave him the time, which I'm surprised they gave him the time. They gave him the time for him to fight it in court, but he didn't fight it in court. You can't be on tape talking about wanting to choke a young white woman. You cannot be on tape and then further saying you're going to choke her in public. All right? No, not in the not in the House of Mouse. That shit don't fucking fly, all right? Regardless of how much they probably thought about it and said like, hey, ratings is going to hurt a little bit on ESPN. He brings in a lot of ratings. He's a big sports star, big commentator. There's no way I could, unless he fought it in court, and even if he fought it and won, they still might fire him just because that audio is out there. Because there's no explanation that explains away him talking about, choking someone in public. I mean, he's freaky, man. He's freaky. The guy is freaky. He's talking about how, this is one of his quotes, he says he dates his wage, not his age. All right. Dates his wage. So he's basically gloating that he has the money. Because he has the money, he can date all these young women he wants to. Also said, even though he's older, his eyes see young. So, I mean, he gonna get caught up one day. I'm telling you, this is a dangerous path Shannon Sharpe is going down. I mean, what's he hanging out at the high school asking like, hey, you 18? You 18? This is a dangerous game he's playing because there's going to be one female that's possibly going to have a fake ID he meets that maybe looks like she's 20, 25. Maybe she, at the age of 16, 17, maybe she's all used up from the floor up. Who knows? Maybe, some of these chicks coming up, even before they're 18, they have a lot of mileage on them. So maybe a lot of other females go, damn, look at Zuniga. Damn, she got 23 million off this motherfucker. Hey, wait, see what I'm going to get from them. So if I'm Shannon, hey, don't even have no phone conversations with these females. He's still probably going to be out there hunting the young ones. So don't even have no phone conversations with these females. Don't even text them. If you're talking to them, make them turn their fucking phone off. But hell, Shannon, you're not going to hear this. I don't even care if Shannon gets caught up again. Because the fucker deserves what he gets for being so fucking stupid, okay? Shannon Sharpe is not a victim here, all right? He's not the victim. If you look into it, there's a long history, even back when he worked at ESPN of supposedly him and Skip when they was Fox Sports. Him and Skip supposedly, I can't 100% verify it, but they were in a competition trying to hit on all the females that worked at Fox Sports. So this behavior is typical Shannon Sharpe behavior. He probably should listen to the advice of, you know who Monique is? He probably should listen to the advice of Monique. She told him, you better get you an old black woman. You better get you an old black woman to take care of you and rub your feet at the end of the day. You know, grow something meaningful. Because what's he going to be like? 70, 75, 80? Still trying to play that. You know, you can only do that so much, man. You really can. Until you just kind of look like a clown, right? Yeah, just Shannon. I mean, that's just stupid. That's to put it in a football term. When it came to the big money he was about to get from ESPN, this motherfucker fumbled the bag. Fumbled the bag like a football. That's the biggest fumble I've ever seen Shannon have. Ever.